ML Sports Take here, brought to you by the Syracuse Nationals, Bowers & Company CPAs, and the Syracuse Fitness Store. The NHL Draft takes place tonight, and with the number one overall pick, it's, of course, the Montreal Canadiens. I don't think there's any surprise here. The OHL superstar Kingston, Shane Wright, should be going number one. Not only is he the most complete player in the draft, but listen to this. The Canadiens need a center, right? I mean, there's no doubt about it. He wants to get a guy who's going to win scoring titles, win MVPs, get this team to the playoffs routinely, and Shane Wright can be one of those guys, one of the more complete two-way players, in this draft class and really in several of the past draft classes. My team, the Buffalo Sabres, they'll pick in there at number 9. A lot of mock drafts have them taking Matthew Savoy out of the WHL with Winnipeg, and he's a dynamic skater. He can pass it, he can score it. So he could be a really nice addition to the Sabres, a team that's heading in the right direction. Other than those couple of guys, I don't really know tons about these players. They come from, a bunch of foreign countries, Russia, etc., Czech Republic, whatever. Some of the Canadian leagues, I don't keep up with those on a daily basis. But there's no doubt that this draft will lead to a lot of intrigue. The Winnipeg Jets may be in a little bit of a transition here, right? We heard about front office, head coach. Will they trade some people, before the season starts? And they pick in there at number 14. And many people have Ryan Chesley, the defenseman, USA defenseman, going there, who's a solid skater, really nice size, 6 foot, 205 pounds. So a lot of intrigue, a lot of things to look at. Some mocks have the Sabres at 16, taking Isaac Howard, the left winger, on the U18 for the Americans, and Leanne Bichel, out of Sweden, is a guy who makes some sense for the Sabres as well. He's 6'5", 230, and he's a left shot defenseman who moves well for his size. So, he's a really, really good passer out of the defensive zone. He could be a guy who could join the Sabres as well. So a lot to look at. I'll be really keeping my eye on the Sabres, no question about that. And really, I don't think there's any doubt at all. I know there's been some speculation the last week or two, but I think Shane Wright is definitely going to go number 1 to the Montreal Canadiens. He's just too good to pass up. Mike Lindsley with you here. It's an ML Sports Take, brought to you by our great friends at Chick-fil-A of Cicero and Clay, Ken's Auto Detailing, Barks and Rec Doggy Daycare, and the Syracuse Nationals. Go get your tickets now to the Syracuse Nationals at syracusenationals.com. It's coming up fast, the 15th to the 17th in July, and they're going to have awesome classic cars, music, entertainment, food, and a heck of a lot more. So make sure you get there to syracusenationals.com. Pick up your tickets. If you're in and around Central New York or the great state of New York, you can hit this awesome event. It's one of the best of the year, and Rob and his team doing a great job, and I appreciate the Syracuse Nationals for their support of the ML Sports Platter. Hit me on Twitter at Mike L Sports. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and as I always tell you, enjoy the games.